This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence. Good morning, my beautiful friends. I hope you're having a lovely day, as per always, because you deserve it. And never forget that. I have recently been starting my day off with a coffee. I recently started to stop drinking coffee, not completely, but narrow it down so I wasn't drinking it every single day because I had a little bit of a problem. Now I'm doing it to myself again. However, it's because I bought a really good bag of coffee that doesn't make me go to the bathroom 18 times a day before noon. So that's great. And it also tastes amazing. I also found out that I've been lying to myself for years because I used to think I liked dark roast coffee, and now I know that that's not true at all. I love when you learn new things about yourself. Isn't that great? And that's why I always say to be your own best friend. Ask yourself questions, get to know yourself, because there's things deep down inside of you, like liking light roast coffee instead of dark roast coffee, that you would never know unless you just ask yourself a question one day and try something a little bit new. One thing I like to do as well, little tippy tip, is when I open a bag of coffee, I keep it in the fridge. And when I grind up the coffee, I only grind up a small amount, so that way it doesn't like oxidize and get all gross and not taste as good. The coffee that makes me poop 18 times a day is in the freezer in a large jar, and I have no idea what to do with it, because if it makes me poop, it's probably gonna make other people poop, and I don't really wanna do that to people. Give me tips down in the comments, things to do with old coffee beans. I heard that they're actually not good for compost. I have no idea if that's true. I have such a big thing to tell you guys today. I'm like, do I dive into it all right now or do I wait? We need to have like a conversation. Like I need to like update you guys on my life. On my entire life, I need to update you guys on like everything. This is insane. So one thing I love to do for breakfast is not eat breakfast food. I absolutely love just like having whatever pops in my head, and I'm like, ooh, that actually sounds really, really good. So I'm going to make a big quinoa salad, and I'm going to make a cashew miso sauce to go on it. So while my cashews are soaking, we're gonna get all of the veggies chopped up. And I also wanted to talk a little bit about just like how I used to view food, because I had some people ask me about it, and I feel like, I don't know, it's important for me to talk about, considering how much I share about eating intuitively and all of that fun stuff. Let me chop my celery first, because this is the loudest vegetable to cut. So I just want to say I was never diagnosed with anything, and I never really sought professional help. However, looking back at it and seeing how I used to view food and how many restrictions I put on myself and how obsessive I was about like labels, I would read labels like no tomorrow. No matter what I picked up at the grocery store, I'd read the label. And it's like, sure, that's great. It's really important to know how to read labels, 100%. But there comes a time where it's like, you're sitting there in the grocery store like Googling everything, obsessing over it to the point where you're making every single decision based on like a quick Google search is not an okay way to live. So just based on my like previous thought patterns and like how I viewed food, I'm pretty sure like I had some level of orthorexia, just because I was scared of certain foods. I didn't cook with salt for years, up until like a couple years ago, unless I was cooking for somebody else, because I wanted like the meal to taste good. And it's like, why don't I want the meal to taste good for me? Like salt is a necessary part of like cooking. This is something I'm still trying to work on, is I don't really buy a lot of snacks for myself, but I think that actually just comes from like not growing up with a lot of money, and that also like really fed into my thought processes around food, because I was like, well, I'm not going to spend money on food that isn't good for me. So they kind of like played hand in hand and like devil's advocate for each other. For a while, I was like so in my head about the things that I was consuming that I would like judge other people for consuming things that I deemed not healthy or like not good for them. You know, you're sitting there, you're eating your super healthy lunch, and you're like judging other people for just living their lives in whatever way that they want to live their lives. And sure, like when you care about people, like you want them to eat healthy and be active and all of that fun stuff, but you know, you shouldn't be doing that from a place of complete judgment of them. You should be doing that from a place of love. My obsession with healthy food over time developed into an obsession with how I looked. Yeah, I just hope to show you guys that you are worthy of food and worthy of enjoying your life around food, because we eat like quote unquote breakfast, lunch, dinner every single day. Food is a massive part of every single person on this planet's experience, because we have to fuel our bodies to survive. And to be scared of something that we need, that we literally need, is just so sad, and I don't want anyone to live like that. So my friends, I have a few errands to run today. I need to go to the grocery store. I need to return a microphone that I bought just under a month ago, because it's barely better than the $80 microphone that I had before it, and this one was $180. So I think I'm just gonna completely one-up it and spend like $300 on a microphone, which is so insane. But at the same time, I'm investing in my business, and I'm investing in the sound of my videos, which is really important to me. So it is what it is. And then I also just gotta do a thrift store run because I wanna drop off a bunch of donations. But I wanna tell you the tea, the big news, the life update, the craziness that is going on inside of my brain. So over the weekend, I, for whatever reason, had this nugget planted in my head, which was like, go buy a tent trailer and travel across Canada. Like from Ontario all the way over to BC, slowly, and then slowly make your way back. And I'm on my own terms, I'm in nature, I'm like doing my own thing. I can create beautiful scenic content and cook amazing meals out in nature and like do so many cool things and meet so many cool people and see Canada. And I think that's just like so freaking cool, and I have not been able to stop thinking about it since it planted in my head. And to the point that I've been looking at tent trailers. I looked at one yesterday, I'm going to look at two today, and I'm like budgeting right now. I'm like trying to find someone to sublet my apartment. I'm like doing all of this stuff, and you know, you only live one life. Like, why would I not do this at the age of 22 before I have any like responsibilities of a family or a husband or whatever the case may be? Like, why would I not like go and travel in this like crazy way? I need to get over, but there's a truck in the way. There we go. I made it. I need to do it again. I made it again. There's a really cool Tesla behind me, and it's like a weird matte green. Ooh, so pretty. Wow. Right, like I feel like the universe right now is just slowly allowing things to fall into place for me to do this and go on this adventure. The feeling that I had when I first saw the pictures of my apartment, that feeling of just like knowing, is like how I'm feeling right now. Obviously, like if things don't work out, which, you know, I'm not really putting that out to the universe, but I'm just saying it would be funny if they didn't work out, because I'm like so sure of it right now. But I feel that sense of knowing. I feel that sense of like, this is happening. And I'm just like allowing the universe to slowly put things together. But let me know down in the comments if you're kind of excited to see that type of content. I'm not gonna completely change the content that I make. It's not gonna be like now all of a sudden I'm a camp girl. I still am just gonna create food content and, you know, vlogs and stuff like that. But it's just gonna be a little bit more scenic and a little bit more adventure based. So let me know if you're excited, because I'm excited. So let me interrupt myself for a hot minute to say thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. If you haven't heard of Squarespace already, I have no idea where you've been. Maybe you're under a rock, I don't know. But Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence. Maybe you're looking to sell some stuff online. Maybe you're looking to share the information that you're already sharing with the world, but in a more beautiful, unique way. Maybe you're looking for an online portfolio type deal to share all of the beautiful work that you've already created with potential clients. Whatever it is that you want to do on the interwebs, Squarespace will level it up. And let's be real here, in this day and age, we basically all need a website, so why not make it easy on yourself using Squarespace? If you want to check out Squarespace and join me on building your online presence, then head over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, head over to squarespace.com/JuliaAyers to get 10% off of your first purchase of a domain or website. You're welcome. And thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. And let's get on to the vlogginess. So I am so freaking hungry. I'm gonna have one of these Misfit protein bars. They're not a sponsor, they may be in the future, but they sent me a box of 12. I've ate all 12 in the last 7 days. So, it literally tastes like a candy bar. Like I feel like I walked to the convenience store and bought a chocolate bar. It's so good. I'm gonna put all of the groceries away, munch on this, and make a recipe that's actually gonna be in my recipe book. I made a similar recipe in a what I eat in a week video, and I felt like it just needed to be in the book, so now I'm just trying to figure it out and refine it. I actually made a version of it last night. It didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to. It's still gonna be delicious, but it needs a little bit of work. This amazing woman that follows me online sent me this wall hanging. She made it herself and she sells her stuff on Etsy. I'll link all of her information down below for you guys, and I'll also put her Instagram handle up on the screen somewhere here. And I've yet to hang this up, even though I got it a couple weeks ago. I think I want to put it up on this wall. I need to figure out how high I want it, so I need you to help me out here. Okay, I was thinking like kind of fairly high, to emphasize the wall a little bit. Okay, I know what I'm about to do. It's probably not the smartest way to do this. I'm very aware, save me your judgments, but I am only a person. I'm only a gal with tic-tacs, tacks, and a rock. So, that's how she's going down today. Let's do this. The chances of this not being straight are very high. All right, let's see how well I did. Well, maybe I shouldn't use tacks. All right, let's try nails. Okay, still not in far enough. I need my rock again. Well, that is so uneven. It's uneven as this camera right now. Okay, unless someone really stared at it, I don't think they'd be able to tell that it's not like precise. The wall hanging itself is beautiful though. It makes me sad that it won't fit in my tent trailer. But, so I'm just going to shoot the recipe that I just made, put some music on, get in the groove, get some really good shots in, and it looks incredible. Compared to the one that I went to look at yesterday, this one looks immaculate. And he knows the entire history of it. His uncle owned it, and then his dad owned it, and then he owned it. So it's been really well looked after. It looks freaking incredible. Like, she might be it. She might be it. If I could get this one, that would be incredible. It'd be so incredible. Oh my god. These are happy tears, by the way. These are happy tears. Oh my god. I don't know what he's about to say right now, but holy crap. I think I'm going on an adventure. I think I'm going on an adventure this summer. Oh my god. So fast. Holy shit. I don't know how to end this video right now. I love you all so freaking much, and I'm so freaking excited for this adventure. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, my friends. Thank you so much for all of your support. I would not be able to do what I'm just about to do without every single one of you watching my videos and supporting me. I have so many exciting things coming very, very shortly. A lot more shortly than I thought, because need to prepare myself for an adventure. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!